Welcome to the Fully Surrendered podcast. I'm your host, Sheena. I'm a certified personal trainer and the CEO of Bodied by Sheena. Here, we'll talk about faith, we'll talk about fitness and resilience, and how building both physical and mental strength can help you to overcome life's toughest challenges. I'll be sharing my lived experiences, my struggles, and my victories, and how surrendering to faith has guided me every step of the way. My hope is to inspire you to trust the process, embrace growth, and to fully surrender to God's plan for your life. Now let's get to it. Hello, everyone. It is Sheena Shelton here, and I am back here to record another podcast, one that was not planned. But it has been a while since I started this project, and a lot has happened. Life has been lifing, and I feel like it's time that I pick up where I left off, because one of my commitments to myself is that I finish what I started. Including this podcast, including my master's degree. I recently went back to school to finish what I started there, because finishing my master's degree is personal and then professional. I want to finish my book, Goals for 2025, and relaunch business next year. So I'm just excited. I have been doing a lot of reflecting on my life, where I'm at right now. I'm in a space that I never imagined that I would be in. Though it has been uncomfortable, I have so much gratitude for, first and foremost, God keeping me and protecting me from different, spaces and situations that could have been far more harmful to my physical and mental well-being. I have so much gratitude for my partner, who has been supportive through so much. It's just so crazy. It's really a testimony of how God sends people into your life for different times and different seasons for a reason. And I truly believe that, and I see it in my life right now. And I'm grateful for my family and friends who have supported me just through it all. I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and record and say that, I personally feel like I'm in the wilderness, and I have been for a long time. And it's been a very frustrating, few months. I have been on an emotional roller coaster. But I know, despite what my current circumstances look like, I know, despite the losses that I have endured in 2024, that this is not the end of my story. I know that what's on the other side of this is going to be far greater and far more beautiful than what I could have ever imagined for myself. So in times like this, when my hope feels like it's at times on the fence, or my faith has been questionable, I just have to eliminate the distractions and the noise that contribute to it, I have made the decision to withdraw from social media, withdraw from certain people, and not necessarily that this separation season for me it comes with any ill intent on anyone else. But right now, I just need to take my time back, take my power back, take my energy back, and pour into myself. So here we are in November 2024, and I just felt the urgency to get still and to get quiet and to get deeper into the word, for the spiritual guidance that I need to stay strong and to persevere through this test of times. Um, I don't know. I just encourage anyone who feels like it's not ending, who feels like it's been so long, you know, 2024, I said the other day, tried to take me out. Yeah, that's literally what it feels like. I lost my home of 12 years that I held down by myself for me and my daughter. That was one of the hardest transitions that I've ever experienced, losing my independence in that way. Obviously not by choice, but life circumstances and surrendering my space because I couldn't do it alone anymore. I needed the support and the help of family and friends. And my dream car, built it from the ground up. You know me, I love the Jeep Wrangler. That was my baby, and was so excited. I worked so hard, and I know these things are material; these are tangible, but are still special to me. And with all the hard work that I put in, and to obtain these things and maintain these things, but I know that they're both just materialistic and they are replaceable. I know that what God has for me is just going to be amazing, and I'm manifesting everything. I'm excited to become a homeowner. I am a homeowner. I thank God for blessing me with the perfect home and the perfect location for the perfect price. The perfect size is just waiting for the perfect time. I truly believe that. And, um, you know, the transportation, that form of transportation that he provides for me next, I'm grateful for it and I'm excited for that as well. One of the biggest, I wouldn't say biggest losses, but one of the biggest transitions and challenges that I have faced this year would be with moving to a new space and being uncomfortable in that way. Like I mentioned, losing my independence um, came with not spending so much time with my daughter as I am used to or typically would have been, just because as her mother, I just wanted to do the best thing for her and allow her more space and stability at her father's place. That literally made me sick. Whew, I'm still working on that part, but I know and I remind my daughter every day that I love her so much and that this is only temporary, and that she has to trust me because I always have a plan. I said, baby, you got to remember, I always have a plan. I've been like this since I was a child. I always have a plan, and that God is in control and that everything's going to be okay. While I know she's safe and she's taken care of, and I see her and talk to her all the time, just not being consistently under the same roof as her has caused so many negative emotions to surface within myself, that I'm not a good mother, and what could I have done better, and just all of those things, all of the noise. And I know that the devil is a lie because everything I have done, is for her and her well being. So I trust God will bring us back under the same roofs soon here. And it's going to be beautiful. And I'm excited to continue seeing her grow and flourish and thrive in sports and academics and just being the social butterfly that she is. Um, Those of you who know me also know that I do have Mariah, my daughter, and that I speak of, 13 years old. I got a teenager, but I've always wanted more babies. I've always wanted more babies. I love being a mother. I truly do. Ever since I was a little girl, I've just wanted to be a mommy and a wife, and of course, all the other things, but I have also experienced two losses in pregnancy within this last year, all while being a certified personal trainer and upholding the obligation, not obligation, the pressure, because who put this? No one puts this pressure on us but ourselves And that's another issue with social media, but that's a topic for discussion for another episode. And two other episodes actually, because there's that whole situation of carrying and being early term pregnancy when no one knows, and just going about life or pretending to go about life as if your body's not going through those changes. Your hormones and your emotions aren't going through those changes. So, um, those are two very challenging times in my life. I will never forget. And, all that to say, I'm still standing. I'm still standing despite what I've been through. God has carried me through. He has been so good to me. He has protected me in so many different ways, and kept me focused and reminded of who's in charge. It's really been painful but beautiful at the same time, and I'm glad that I'm able to share my story and my testimony here on this platform as well as in other spaces. I do feel an obligation to be honest about my experiences, and that's what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, as a Christian, I know that I've been through some things that someone else I could meet, maybe going through, and I could help them in some way. I will do it 100%. So at this point, I had to just get quiet, get still, and pray up, move my body again. I'm feeling good again. Thank the Lord. I feel good, and I'm excited for 2025. I'm just excited. I'm so excited. I feel that everything that I've gone through was for a purpose, and I'm excited to get in community with other entrepreneurs and Christian community and church and all the things, because without community, we need it. We really need it. I know that I need it. And I'm just excited, just reflecting on this past year, and it's been tough, and it's also been beautiful. And I just encourage you, if you're going through something, you feel like it is not, like, every time you turn around, it's something else. Me, every time I turn around, it's something else. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And we have to take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. Sometimes I got to take it 1 hour at a time. But know that God is good. He's so good, and He's there. You just have to seek Him, truly seek Him, and He has the answers for you. You're never alone. And this ain't it. It ain't over. It ain't over. So that's just a full transparency episode here on the conclusion of 2024. Man, but we're going to be okay. We're going to keep smiling. We're going to keep thriving. We're going to keep working towards our goals. We're going to be honest with ourselves. We're going to stay prayed up, drink a little more water, move your body a little bit more. Nothing has to happen in these huge chunks. Doesn't have to be all or nothing. Something I'm unlearning myself. But little by little, and in community and prayed up, we're going to be okay. So I love y'all. I appreciate everyone who takes time to listen to me speak. You can find me on Instagram at Bodied by Sheena. And stay blessed. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fully Surrendered. I truly hope that you found encouragement and strength in today's conversation. Remember, no matter what you're going through or what you're facing right now, that this is temporary, and this too shall pass. If this episode spoke to you, please subscribe or share with a friend or leave me a review. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Bodied by Sheena and at Fully Surrendered Pod. Until next time, thank you.